Let me get a mic check before, man, even.
But do you think like food smells like? I'm saying if foods don't smell nice, like you're not gonna eat it.
Yo, back from the blue.
I forgot still.
Yeah, but if it doesn't look nice, you're not gonna eat it.
No, but it could smell nice.
So if it looks like really,
I'm a man. I
nice,
don't care about the
good,
presentation of my food. You know.
yes. I hear it.
You don't care about your presentation. Come on, that's...
When you're dishing up, if I'm dishing up my dinner, you think I care about what's where?
If it looks like a piece of shit...
Bro, man's consuming it.
Yeah, you're still consuming it, but it does matter. If a girl brought to you a piece of shit, like, just all over the place, you're gonna like, it might taste nice, but you're gonna be like, bro, there was no... You get it?
No, but that's different. That's because you're trying to make an impression in it. I'm talking for myself.
I'll be real, the steak always looks calm. I think
When was the last time you cooked?
Maybe a couple of weeks ago still. I cooked yesterday.
You just said a couple of weeks.
No, I cooked yesterday, but it weren't for me. I was just whipping it out quick. Boom.
What did you make?
Just rice and chicken and some salad. Salad was pre-made, so yeah.
You didn't make
Just took that out of the fridge. But yeah, just want to
When
go.
was the last time you cooked?
Literally lunch.
What do you cook?
I just had same as you really.
Just chicken and rice, innit? Quick.
Literally what I had.
It's literally what I had. So, chicken and rice, bit of avocado,
A bit closer.
bit of coleslaw.
I feel like I'm just eating for survival nowadays. Like I can't even be bothered to make it nice.
There's not much enjoyment.
I don't know about you. I'm enjoying food, man.
Do you cook for yourself? Though?
No, not really. Still,
Yeah.
if I have to. But you know, I haven't found the time in my day to cook.
Right.
Like really, I should. But it's like when you come home from work, the last thing you want to do is go in the kitchen.
No, I'll be real. That's why I rate mums, because they'll come, you know, when they come home and they're like,
Straight
you
into
didn't
the
take out the yeah, I feel that still.
I get it. Still, shout out the mums out there, man.
Shout them out, man.
But you know, we're back in the blue.
Back.
Plaza Boys, episode 2. That rhymed unintentionally. But you know, we're here, we're live, episode 2. Got a guest on today. First guest of the new season. What do you call it?
New location.
New location, the rebrand.
Thank you for having me.
Introduce yourself.
My name is Karis, also known as Kaz from Cakes by Kaz. That's about it. We'll get into more about me, I guess, from the questions you guys ask. So,
Well, what do you do first of all?
what do I do? Obviously, the main thing is the cakes, but I also do music.
Music.
That
Oh, is it?
Like
That's
singing.
completely off.
yeah.
Sing.
I thought we were staying talking about
She's
cakes
got
and
that
that,
coming
cupcakes.
Yeah, I can hold a note for sure.
Is it? You got a manager?
No. I'm
Oh,
doing
just-
it.
Can talk still.
Plaza Records.
Plaza Records. We can talk
Okay, amazing.
distribution.
Obviously, I got a degree in architecture as well, so
Yes, sir.
I'm due to pick that up sometime. Obviously, food as well, but that's the same as
You're doing catering as well.
Yeah, well, I did that in uni for a bit.
Ah. What, the mac and cheese and barbecue wings?
What uni?
The standard UKC,
What's that?
Kent.
Oh.
What was your uni experience like?
It was a bit annoying because I just went to uni because my mum wanted me to, not because I actually wanted to be there. But
I
obviously,
feel
I
like
met
a lot of
people.
people had that route into uni.
Yeah, definitely. Like just the pressure from your parents, especially depending on your dynamic with your family. Like I'm an only child, so it was like if I don't go, who else is gonna go?
I feel like man missed out on uni, but then also not really. For the
I've got
social
uni
aspect.
experiences, but I never went uni.
Right. So like for your friends and stuff.
You could say. You can say. We've rebranded now. We're not going to go down that
Right,
road.
right.
You know what I mean? Things and stuff.
Yeah.
Stuff and things.
But yes, no, you brought us cookies in it.
Yes,
These
of
things.
course. Like
They're looking good.
lie. I had my eye on this one for a minute.
that one's actually my best.
Look, Bassie ain't even got to
Man's
pick.
far
still.
away.
We're going to try it live on cam now.
I got the
You got-
Hershey one.
What's this one?
Have you tried yours?
Sprinkle.
You got the sprinkle joint. One sec.
Yeah,
One sec.
thing's
So this
looking
is you got sprinkle, Hershey's.
I
And
got
you're saying this is the
Hershey's
best, is your
This
best seller?
is the best seller.
Ross,
one. The best seller.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give you the
Someone second.
honest review. Do you know what I mean? Gordon Ramsay type dish.
Yeah, don't worry, I can take it.
Has anyone ever told you like
No,
be honest.
you know.
you never had a bad review?
No.
I feel like everyone's been too nice. I'm joking.
They might not say it to my face, but
It's mad though. I already knew it was gonna be nice. Still saving that for later.
yeah, they're very big.
No, these are head.
Like-
No, look how thick the cookie is. That's a whole cinnamon roll, basically.
Because obviously, like, I'm going based off of crumble cookies, so it's the same kind of design, same kind of, flavoring. What?
Proper strong.
I'll give mine an 8. I'm not gonna lie. So this is
Hey,
Eh?
tuck that one away for the one just before bed.
I can't tuck my one away right now. So
You can't.
it's alright. So,
I got half the sugar in my 1,000.
this is straight diabetes, bro.
No, it is. It's a lot of sugar.
But
That's what makes it addictive.
I'm fucking with that.
I'm
giving it
tempted to
8.
go back in there, and get another nibble, but I'm on a health thing right now. Do you know what I mean?
Still do it.
No, that's a 9s, I don't want to give it a 10.
Let me have some.
Like,
Yeah. Why not?
bro.
Gotta try all.
Because
of
I
them,
think I need to throw it in the microwave for like,
Yeah,
Depends.
that's the crucial one. The microwave.
might even slap it with ice cream.
Yeah.
Mm.
See, that's how I know you have a proper sweet tooth. Like,
Yeah.
The one right before bed, a cup
These
of tea.
ones are like the ones that are so good that it will make me sick. Still, like when I'm done,
You're slumped after.
done. Yeah, done.
Can't have no more.
No more.
You can't have nothing after.
We're up.
But yeah, man. Let's get into what's been going on recently. I went to watch Sinners the other day. Still, because everyone watched it. You
You
ain't.
have to
I haven't
start.
watched it.
Spoiler alert for those that ain't.
Nah,
watched
we
it.
won't try and spoil it.
No,
We ain't
we'll
watched
give it on.
Spoil it.
I'm not gonna spoil it, but we're just gonna give our
honest
perspective
review.
on
Yeah.
the film in itself. Because I went to watch it without knowing what the film was about. I ain't watched the trailer, nothing. So I've gone in there blind.
But what are you basing it on? Like, what makes a good film?
That's very important. The acting.
Acting,
The acting.
storyline.
You know why the acting's so good in that film? Yeah, I think personally, it's because my man's acting is two people.
Yeah.
Do you know how hard that probably is?
What do you mean?
So he's got a twin brother in
Michael
the film.
B.
Michael B. Jordan's playing
Twin brother.
His twin
but
brother.
it's- Yeah.
Okay.
So there's literally two of them on screen at the same time.
Right.
So like that being the whole storyline, that's mad lines that you got to prepare for. Even like the editing and that. I don't know how they've done it, but it's like it looked clean. It didn't like
It was
Yeah.
shot. It was shot well.
it was shot well.
It was like acting was good, storyline was good. I always say like
The story, I think the storyline was good, yeah, but it's like it was kind of predictable.
No.
was.
Because I have an issue of being like that guy that always predicts. Like I always say, oh yes, it's gonna die. But like I actually liked that movie.
You knew Couple Man was gonna dead. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, but that's not like the stuff man's trying to predict. I'm trying to predict the big
you
stuff.
and yeah, I hear that.
You
But
know
it's
what
like
I'm
you know at the end what's gonna happen, kind of.
Like I
From the
got-
start of the film, you got a gist of what's gonna happen at the end.
Yeah, naturally, but I got like so locked in with the movie that I just forgot about the predicting.
But that's
thing.
what's
Just, you
good.
Get what I'm saying?
What have you seen? Get Out. It's on the
Similar wave, yeah.
It's on
Oh yeah, similar.
It's
but
probably
I think
it's probably better than Get Out. It's better than Get Out.
No,
I never rate,
I didn't rate Get Out that
but
much
I didn't watch Get Out in the movie when it came out. Like after it, I watched it like when it.
because Jordan Peele's films are a bit.
Who?
Jordan Peele, that's the
The writer.
yeah, he's the one that made Get Out. He's the one that made that film with the flying hat and it was taking the horses in that.
Yeah, I remember. That.
What movie is that?
Bro, it's the weirdest film I've ever watched. Still, bro, it's a flying hat and it's taking all the horses in it. My mum's life, bro. What's the film
Wait,
called?
what?
Find it
What's
right
name?
now.
What's the storyline though? Like,
Bro,
I've seen it. So
what in the cinema or just saw
But
it like
it's like a rant. It's kind of random in terms of
The hat is just like
taking horses?
Nope
it's called Nope.
and the monkeys.
The monkeys in that, yeah. His films are all weird, bro. He done Get Out, Nope, and Us.
Get Out and Us. Us and Get Out makes sense. Us is a very booky movie. Very booky movie still.
What's your favorite like genre of film?
I like sci-fi, fantasy, like Avatar. I enjoy.
I hate those type of things.
What?
I'll be real. I haven't watched Avatar.
Why?
I think I watched like when it's on TV, like 15 minutes and then I lock off. But I can't watch those.
That's something you slap on. Like, just background noise.
Background. No, you have to lock in with
Isn't there the fifth one? Or is it
What
third
Avatar?
one?
What are you talking about? There's two.
No, there's a new one coming
It's
out.
a new Avatar. They didn't
Coming
have
out.
one.
This
I didn't
Seen
even
the
watch
water one.
This all water. It's all some nonsense.
Avatar's the blue.
Yeah,
joints.
yeah. There's a new thing coming
No,
out.
I didn't even watch
still.
the second one.
That's,
I
I
heard
think
it was
they
like
said this
3
year
hours
was
long
the
or
biggest, or it might be next year. It's gonna be. No, I think it's this year.
So is Avatar your favorite film?
No, it's not my favorite.
But you like that?
There's too many.
But it's up
But
there.
it's like, yeah, like
Like, name,
I find
like-
it mad interesting.
Name like your top.
I'm not really a movie or like film person though.
Wait, series.
Yeah, series. I don't like when I watch stuff. It's like I gotta be watching it for a reason, or like I need to know it's good.
Like someone put you on.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, so you're not someone that will find like something niche yourself and then put other people on.
Yeah. I would do
Oh.
that.
I think that's what I'm on. You know.
I think yeah. In
I
general,
watched Gangs of London before everyone, and I was putting people on. You watched Gangs of London?
I watched it, but then I couldn't get into it.
I don't think that thing can really be a girl thing. Though. Still, it's a bit
You
much.
gotta have a
Yeah.
particular mindset to watch
It's a
it.
bit
I was
much.
I was
It is a bit-
surprised with the amount of girls that went to watch Sinners. Though, a lot of them, you don't really see girls watching them films necessarily. Still, but this one,
horror.
You know why?
I'll be real.
No,
that's what
you
I
know
mean
why,
because
though?
it's horror.
You think?
No,
Bro, I know
it's
way too
Michael
many
B.
girls.
Jordan. That's
Yeah,
why
Michael
Gal
B.
was going
Jordan,
to
yeah,
watch
yeah.
it, bro. There's
But I
two.
think girls-
There's two of them on
That's the
screen.
only
Girls
reason.
lock in with
Can't
horror.
be.
Like,
There's two of them on
ridiculous.
screen. Of course, they're going to watch
Yeah,
that.
it's true.
Bro, I went for the first time I went cinema one up. Yeah, I was seeing girls go there one up.
Yeah, but I think it's.
I was thinking it's-
I disagree with that point.
It was a
Like, girls-
Thursday night.
The girls be on the horror thing. Like,
No, girls
it's
do love
usually-
horror.
think they do.
No,
I
they
really
don't. You
mean-
know,
No,
not
I've
anymore.
heard too many girls fucking with the horror.
Not a
thing.
lot. Not as
And
much.
I
Do you like
don't fuck
horror?
with it.
It's deeper. It's deeper. Like I can't lie, because of my beliefs. My mum's always been a bit weird with
It is a
certain
weird.
things.
Only a
but, like, I would
couple
still
gal like
watch
horror
it.
films.
No, but you know why I have a thing against horror, yeah? Cause it's like cool. It could be a good movie and that, but I always say whoever like thought of this can't be meant.
You can't be right.
Like,
Do you know what that's what I'm saying? I was talking to someone about it the other day. Yeah, there's a film called Human Centipede. Do you know how fucked in the head you have to be to come up with that
can't
film?
be
Bro?
alright to be thinking.
Do you know what that film is?
I haven't watched
Bro, I
it.
had
I've heard it's
nightmares,
mash up.
bro, watching that.
Crazy.
I watched that when I was young.
You gotta be not alright in the head to.
Like even like Sinners to an extent, like a bit
Yeah.
sick in the head, bro.
yeah,
Coming up,
yeah,
horror
yeah,
film.
yeah.
Like stuff like Michael Myers and that. That's not that bad.
If we could explain the plot of it to the audience, and
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Without giving it away too much, like what's the context?
Basically, vampires, basically, innit?
Vampires.
It's basically vampires, but the way they portray it, you wouldn't think. You just look at them as like demons, innit?
but it's kind of
And it's a bit of a race thing involved as well.
The race thing.
Yeah.
and it's like obviously there's two brothers and what are they, assassins or something, or
They was
just-
working
they
for
were just-
Al Capone.
Yeah,
yeah, like they was kind of respected, so they set up a
jukebox.
jukebox where they go and play music, and what it's basically saying is the link between music and that the other
world.
Yeah.
So obviously they're at the spot playing the music, and it opens a portal for these vampires.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But they do say like raw.
And they
like,
basically said they want one of the guys that were the main art. No, what can you want? Like artist. You can call
The
him.
main player.
The main player.
Yeah,
Like we
their
want
their cousin.
him
Yeah, their cousin.
to be the guys that's gonna be like bring everyone else in, and it's
Like
mad
leader.
still.
That is
And-
deep.
It is
though.
deep. 'Cause
It's
they
mad
do
deep,
say
though.
religiously. They do say like you shouldn't listen to world for
Yeah.
music, innit?
No,
But-
for
And his dad
sure.
was a pastor.
And his dad did say, yo, chill out with it. Basically at the beginning, he said, chill out with all of that. It's gonna create evil.
The race thing was heavy. I did is it giving it away if we talk about it though?
Give what you'd respect.
I
What?
respect the girl, the
Who's one?
white girl.
Yeah.
I
That-
respected
yeah,
her. I respected her for a while still.
yeah. She was.
She was big drip still.
she was
Are you
calm.
going mad, bro?
Hey,
Are you got a pattern it now?
might
bro?
have the pattern that.
You got the half.
Yeah, nah, I did respect it still.
You know how I even repped it, yeah? Even it's a slight spoiler. Basically, sit till the end, innit? Till the very end. Till the lights come on in the cinema.
What are you talking about, the credits?
Yeah, bro. I got up and I started leaving in it.
You didn't watch the credits?
No, I was standing up at the front of the cinema watching the rest of the film with like 15 other people. Like, you know, like Marvel, they do that thing where they do the mad end credit thing.
Yeah, no, they basically linked it to like what people that went home afterwards, and you know, people are extra. They're basically saying, long story short, there's like a guy in real life back in the days that used to play music, and he basically sold his soul to become famous, innit?
Right.
So it's kind of, they linked that to the movie. It's kind of the same kind of concept. At the end, he walks back into the church and you think he's going to pattern up. He's like, actually, nah, you know what, I'm going to continue doing it still. I would have definitely put that thing down though, I'll be real. Yeah, I would have
The
put
guitar. Yeah, 100.
From when my man was saying the prayer at the same time as man, I'm putting that down, bro.
I was a bit shook watching it at one point.
I don't think it was a scary movie though. I was laughing throughout it.
There was a couple funny moments.
No, the goofiest moment was when my man was. Sorry, this ain't really a spoiler because it's just banner, innit? But when my man was on the floor and then she started drooling, that was goofy still.
What?
Obviously, some people
like that.
Yeah, there's like
Some man are on the freaky
No, but
thing.
there's that. But then there's the level she was doing was ridiculous. That was like
How do you
coming
even produce that?
like a tap still. It was
That's
just
a lot.
I would open my eyes and think that. Well, God.
No, it was a good movie. Overall, I gave it like a 8.5.
give it a good
and I
8.
would recommend.
Go and watch it still.
I would recommend.
But
you
it
to
is-
watch
Definitely gonna watch it. Yeah.
It is predictable what you think's gonna happen. Is
Yeah,
that's what
like
I'm saying.
it does, but I think because it's so good, like you kind of just forget about it. You just let it run in it. But yeah, if you do get scared of things like that, then I would advise you go with someone.
It's not even.
It's not a jump scare film.
There's
I
only
wouldn't-
one jump scare. That's it. There's only one.
Yeah, I don't think I'll be scared. It's more so I know that there's some like truthfulness to it.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
So I'm like, this is actually going on.
When you think about all these horror films and that, there's some truth in it.
No, but
Because some idiot has thought at home, like, yeah, like,
yeah, it is.
I'm gonna make this film about tying people's butts to heads.
But I did say, 'cause obviously that
Creating
movie
human
is. I'm really against like watching horror movies and that one.
Well,
I don't
religious
do
thing,
that.
But
Like,
then why though? Because man might
'Cause
as well
the
be
concept-
against watching Avengers. As
No,
well.
because the concept of like just like who likes the feeling of being scared? Like, to me, that's mad. Man should never.
Oh, but it's like going on a ride.
Yeah, I'm an adrenaline
It's the
junkie.
thrill, but not scared. You
Do
get
you
what I'm
like? Do
saying?
you like rides?
Yeah, but I wouldn't compare that to horror movies. Horror movies, like there's some tap. I've seen some tap movie and it don't sit well with like man's soul and that. Like, I would
I love a horror movie still.
I would say like that movie I wouldn't watch again.
What, Sinners?
Yeah, just because it's like
Most
type of
movies,
are movies
if you watch a
watch
film again, that means like it's a good film. There's only
No,
a few films that I can watch more than once.
I wouldn't watch again because you just start unveiling more.
No,
stuff.
because then you
know,
start noticing.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. You know, the third time you watch it, you
Was it
start
still
to
4-3?
realize how. What's the score?
Oh.
4-4. Oh, yeah. You start realizing.
What's one film like you can watch again?
That's what I'm saying. I don't watch films. There's
would-
no film I can think of that I'd be like, oh yeah. Like if I see it, it's on and I'm watching it, I'll be like, oh yeah, this film was actually
No, there's a couple.
So, what are you more so like YouTube and TikTok? What do you say?
More so YouTube now. But yeah, I don't even watch stuff like that. Podcasts, I'm getting into watching them a bit.
Yeah, don't promote another podcast on this platform.
No, but like
They're
as I was
upside
getting ready, I was watching.
There's
you guys.
competition. Are you watching our thing?
Yeah.
Cold,
I had
man.
to, because obviously you guys done your rebrand now, so it's a different vibe.
Lifestyle. It's deeper than rap.
Yeah.
I see he's talking about TikTok. I see something. I don't know if it was a skit, but nowadays you never know in it. But it's a scenario, but we can bring it up in it. It's like a guy found out that basically he thought he had a kid for 6 years, but he found out 6 years later it's not his kid. Like man them, just like put yourself in that position. Thought you've had a kid for 6 years. You've been doing the most, looking after her, whatever.
Is he still with the girl that you thought you had?
You know, let's
'Cause that's
put more context into it. You're not with the baby mum,
But you're just looking after the.
but you've been looking after it 6 years. Bang, you find out it's not yours.
How old
I
is
don't know,
he? How old is he?
6 years, bro.
Oh,
You found out
from birth.
from birth.
I think I would have to be what's the word, delusional, and just roll with it.
Roll
I
with it.
think I would have to just continue.
Yeah, because
rolling with it.
you're 6 years deep.
But I think
Because he was like, nah, I'm like, that's not even, don't even bring that in my yard. That's not my youth.
no, but man's got to think of the youth. But then again,
That's what I was.
does the original dad come back?
I don't know.
Cause if the original dad come back, then
You probably don't know.
then the original dad could like continue the role. But personally,
Unless they're doing a substitution.
no,
6 years
because
later.
then it becomes
6 is like a prime age for a child. Like,
Yeah, that's what I'm
where
saying. I
like,
think
most
I'll
of their
continue
memories and
still.
whatever. Do you know what I mean?
But as long as I'm not with the baby mum, then I'll just have to firm it, and not even firm it. I think I'll just continue.
I'll just continue still. Like, yeah, that's my youth, man.
I'll continue.
Yeah, like I'm sure you guys will have some sort of attachment to.
Because you're gonna have a. That's why I thought it was a skit. Still, yeah, you're gonna have some sort of attachment with the
Did the
child.
girl know?
Well, obviously the girl knew because she said they must have found out somehow.
No, but did she know from?
She must have known. She must have had some sort of inkling to know. Like, you know who you. Well, I would hope you would know who you're sleeping with at the time you've conceived.
No, but it could be a rough period for her, isn't it? She could have
The
poor
girls
man.
go through a lot.
the jukebox.
Yeah,
The jukebox.
jukebox,
She's at the
everything,
jukebox. Yeah.
What if you was in that same scenario and you found out like that you wasn't?
And what would you want the guy to do?
Yeah, you found out that he wasn't yours, but like.
Right, and I thought it was. Or
Let's say you-
do I?
no,
So like I was like, yeah.
No,
I'm
let's
gonna
say
plot,
you.
like, I'm
let's
not
say
gonna
you
tell
thought it was his,
Yeah.
but in the back of your mind you had that doubt
Just
that
in
it
case,
might not be his.
Might not be.
Oh, no.
I was mucking around a little
do
bit.
due
Due diligence, yeah.
Yeah.
check.
Yeah.
No, that's tough.
That's dark. still.
Because it's like, I'm not gonna lie. If I actually didn't know, I'm innocent. Like I actually didn't know.
No, but in my head, like you should know of him.
Yeah, you should.
We all
know.
make mistakes though. so-
No, but that's you can't come back from that.
That to me is
Like
not-
that's what like sends mandems heads
yeah,
to Mars,
That's mad.
No, it is bad. I will just have to beg for forgiveness because, you know.
Like I would do the delusional thing. Like I would just be like, yeah, man. Like you might as well just get married and that. Lock in. This is my youth now. Let's pop another one
Yeah.
so I can actually have a kid.
Yeah, I would say what would make it a bit easier for man if it was kept in house, like if it was just us three in the room that know, you might not even let the boy know that you get it. I'm not,
Yeah, that's what I said. I thought it was a skit, bro.
Starts getting broadcasted. I'm not.
That's why I thought it was a skit because there was arguing in front of the child. Like,
Do you know
don't
what?
bring the child into my house. It's not my child.
It's techie though, because you never know. You know when the real dad pulls up.
That's what I'm
after, like,
saying. That's what I'm
6-year
saying,
journey
bro.
to find
I'm here.
them.
That's
I'm
when it
here.
starts getting political.
I'm here to look after. Oh, you know what? If you done that, be my guest.
Could man live with him?
Let me see. Let me just see
Say
it every Saturday though. Do you know what I mean?
Say his life spiraled and he just needed some assistance.
Nah,
Could
bro.
man-
No, that's wild.
What is he living with me for?
That's weird.
But obviously him.
That's
and
an Alex situation, basically.
Nah, bro.
You know what I mean?
I'll be real. That's
Man's
that's,
in your yard eating your fruits.
But what changes when like you adopt a baby or you adopt a child? Isn't it the same concept?
Nah, because
then-
from the start you know exactly what you're going in for.
Yeah, it's not. A
In this
surprise.
situation, from the start you're thinking this is me.
Right.
I saw. I was in the shop the other day and there was like a old white guy with like a little black African girl and she was calling him daddy. And it shouldn't be strange, but I just thought like,
No, that's
oh,
strange though.
Old what?
That's strange.
like an old white guy and like a
Strange,
little. She might have been like 5.
We can't
6.
judge though. Do
You
you know what I
can't judge. I
'Cause
just
we don't know the
Yeah,
context.
you don't know.
I just think that that's not something you see every day, isn't it?
It's
Yeah, adoption's a serious thing. Still, would you man adopt?
Nah.
um,
Would you?
I
I
would.
think more so. I hear girls like to say they would adopt than
Yeah.
I've never really heard a guy say I would like go out of my way to adopt. I don't think there's anything wrong with it.
There's nothing. My auntie
I think
does
it's
it
good.
still.
Yeah, I think it's
She's
cold.
been doing it for years, bro. At least 40 years been adopting.
Is pregnancy scary? Do you think?
oh, I'm terrified.
Same. I'm even.
Like,
terrified.
imagine,
I
like,
can't like. I'm telling-
imagine. I feel like there's so many complications that can happen as well. And like even like imagine your girl's pregnant and like she's changing, like she's going through like postpartum depression and everything. Like you got to be ready.
Said
like,
this last episode. Pregnancy changes girls, bro. Like fully. Like
our whole bodies are being taken over. Like
Not even in control.
that's what I'm saying. When you wife a girl now, she has a you 5 years down the line, she could be a completely different girl. That's why I think that might be another factor into like why a lot of people end up breaking up after they have you.
After they have a
But the
you,
girl change, but it's not the girl's fault. I don't blame the girl at all.
But like as men, we should kind of accept them for because we know they're gonna change, but it's not
bro,
as easy.
come
Do
on.
you know what I mean?
Your girl was peaceful, and now like all of a sudden,
Even
But
just,
life's
just get a
different.
dog with your shorty or something.
This is a completely
Turn things upside down.
nah, the youth changed the game. I'll be honest.
Nah, I'm scared of pregnancy, bro.
and some women get traumatized from the actual experience of it.
Or just giving birth.
Yeah,
And
like
you know-
the
I don't think I could be there, you know, when my girl gives birth.
Saying,
I ain't trying to see
I want
that.
4 or 5 kids.
That's why I asked her, innit? Because that might be why adoption's becoming big. Like, you get me?
I think adoption's mad though, cause it's like, raw, you could just pick. Like, nah.
Do you have to pay?
Yeah.
Oh, you do?
Yeah.
What do you mean you have to pay?
Not for the child, you gotta pay to like.
Like a signing on fee or something?
Yeah, there's like some mad process to be a foster parent.
Right.
Like they have to check your full medical
Yeah,
history,
definitely they would have to check your medical and DBS. And all,
DBS.
whole lot. But
criminal records.
I thought they give you money.
yeah, that's what I thought.
No, I don't know. Still, like,
I don't know, still.
Yeah, it's chat GPT that chat GPT
ChatGPT
that
that
store. I'm pretty sure you would get some funding.
This
for.
app is sponsored by ChatGPT.
If I had loads of money, like I was super rich, I would definitely adopt.
No, I'll just pop out bare kids still if I was bare rich.
It's not easy like that.
We
though.
got
It's
the
girl,
one popping
though.
out the kids. Yeah.
it's,
Still got to pop out something.
Well, how many kids does everyone want? MB?
2-piece.
3.
4. Okay, what you say?
Or
2.
4. I'm on a 4 as well. Still.
Why are you not on a 14? I want a small
It'll
family.
be like the first 3 close. Well, if how I would plan it, like the first 3 close, and then the
can't even
last
plan
one.
these things
The last one
sometimes.
is like when everyone's a bit, and then it's like let's just have one more.
No, but you want that big age gap between
Not a
the
big
old
age
first
gap, not a
child
big
and
age-
the last child.
Not a big age. It wouldn't be a mad.
My
age
baby
gap.
sister's 2, bro.
That's completely different though.
It is different.
Because it's not
different.
I've got
full.
the cost breakdown for the adoption. So you need to undergo a medical assessment
I'll
between
pass that.
80 and 120. A DBS check, £58.
Yeah.
Court application fee, £207.
But I think some of these, yeah, the whatever company you're going through, they cover
it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. And then additional expenses. And then international adoptions range from 12,000
International?
25.
Yeah,
So you
then
might
you'd be
want a little
little African,
Chinese.
little African kid.
Why are you laughing?
Because that's what they do, bro.
So what's
They go and adopt a little African kid.
that's interesting.
Nah, you know what? But that's what I'm saying. Because I see someone tweet about it was a while ago.
Shut up.
They asked like, why do white people adopt black kids? Like,
No, but I hear it to an extent.
don't you think it's a little like honest question? Don't you think it's a little odd?
No, because
How's
they
it
can
odd
never
if
have.
they're advertising it though. You see it on TV.
Bro, it's not like it's a Argos catalog.
Yeah, but it's not. It's, as long they're giving them a better life. You
No,
get it?
that's true, that's
you get what I'm saying? It's not more.
Madonna's got a couple.
Yeah. I think as long as you're giving them a better life, like man wouldn't look at you. Man would rate you if you said you're doing that.
As long as you're taking them out though.
I think adoptions.
Stopping knife
I think
crime.
adoption's actually really ideal because you can just say like if you're someone that hates babies, like crying and whatnot, you can say no, I want from 4 to 6. That's.
But I feel like that would be harder to, do you know what I mean, like build a connection with a child once they're a bit older.
Yeah, but where do they come? Are they in care then?
Yeah,
Okay.
most of them would be.
Okay. Yeah, it would be harder, but I don't think it would be as hard because it's not like they're coming from another family to you. They're just in care, innit? But I mean, that's a family in its own, but still, innit? It is Tracy Beaker type things. I hear
I said Tracy Beacon.
Tracy Beaker type thing.
Oh, game done.
What
Didn't
was the
even
score?
announce that, bro. Wanted
4-3.
announcements, game. 4-3.
Who, Inter?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's gonna be a meaty final. So, what have you lot seen that that thing going around about Rich 32
And Scorcher.
and the Scorcher.
Have you seen it?
You know what's mad? He actually goes to like man's gym that man goes to
Who,
for
Scorcher?
physio, for rehab and that. Yeah. Yeah, no, Rich.
Rich?
Yeah, I see him not too long ago. Still,
Yeah, he's cool still.
For context, because you don't know, and the viewers may not know as well. A while ago, while Scorcher was in jail, Rich got with his baby mum. But I didn't just get with his baby mum. Literally just wifed her.
You know both of them, Rich 32 and Scorcher.
Yeah.
But obviously, Rich 32 and Scorcher are
Were
brethren.
locked in.
Yeah. So imagine that's like your. Yeah. So I don't even need to go like literally your friend has a baby.
But I see what Rich was saying. Obviously, I'm not agreeing with it because that's wild. Do you know what I mean?
What did he say? He's just said
'Cause he was
basically
like-
his heart
and then his head.
overpowers his mind. It's facts.
But I said, you know what? That's Rich came with the poetry thing,
yeah,
like
bars,
the mad
these
poetry.
bars,
Because I was like, oh, raw,
bars,
bro.
man. So
But I was like, nah, it's still an idiot thing. Do you know what I mean? Because it's your brethren. You basically fell in love with your brethren's baby mum.
but did they fall out because of that? By the way,
Yeah, I think.
Yeah, immediately.
I can't like that's
immediate
mad,
fallout.
bro. Happy real. Because the thing is, it's not even as simple as like, cool. He's just doing a thing with his girl, his ex
wife, your baby
mum. So like, if Scorcher's still involved in
He
the
probably
baby's
is to an extent.
in the baby's life, he's still gonna be seeing man around.
He's involved.
Imagine going to pick up your
Yeah.
you and your brethren's there, walking around
yeah.
with his
That's one of
dressing
them.
gown on.
That's one of them scenarios that Dubs used to say back.
I think
Dubs was ahead of the
definitely.
time still.
No, for real, that actually.
But then again, also like I was gonna ask you, it's probably good that you're here. But do you feel like there is a girl code? Like, do you
Like-
truly believe that
like
there's a
it
girls code?
exists?
Yeah, like it exists. Does it exist with your friends? And or do you say every girl's kind of out for themselves?
But I feel like every friendship group is different. Like every different girl group has their boundaries, but girl code should be a universal thing for all girls.
But
I think personally.
it's not.
As I said, there's different boundaries in different girl groups. Do you know what I mean?
Mm.
But speaking for myself, it depends on the person and like the duration, do you know what I mean, of the interaction and all of this. But more time, just keeping it simple, it's like we just leave it to everyone to their people. Do you know what I mean?
What have you
It
ever-
can get messy.
Yeah, it can. Have you ever had like a ex-female friend or a female friend now that like has wanted your man or like your lifestyle even? 'Cause girls tend to be like that.
The
They
lifestyle
want your
thing, you know.
I want to be
Lifestyle.
able to bake.
Yeah, they don't want to bake. They want to get. Like, have you ever had
Yeah,
that before?
I feel like I've peeped some, certain girls that have tried to get around me.
Were they your friends or
feel
they were
like-
just like?
No, just like cause I do socials anyways. I have a lot of like girls that might comment on my stuff and I comment on theirs, but then we can't go as far as saying that we're actual friends. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
But I know them and I know of them, so I'm very like selective with who I keep close, anyways. So
So in that situation, when you've peeped like they want your lifestyle, what's the action? What's the plan? Like, is it just?
it has to be as soon as I see something. Like distance is the only way. I don't.
You wouldn't
feel
pull them
the
up
need.
on it.
It depends if I really like them and like I really see a future with the relationship and everything.
Like, imagine she just started baking. She's
No,
making the
but I'm
cinnamon
like-
cookies and that.
No, I don't mind that. Like, I'll probably be like, yeah, like let's do something together. Do you know what I mean?
No, but I heard a story the other day where a girl told her friend like what she was planning to do, like the website, the whole lot. I think this was like, I can't remember what it was still. I think it was about hair or something.
Okay.
And she said like, "Raw, yeah, I'm gonna get this website. I'm gonna name it this. Boom, boom, boom." And then like literally the day after, 2 days after, like she's got sent a link, and she's like, "Raw, what's this?" And then her friend's gone and done exactly what she's planned,
Everything,
and
yeah.
put up that she's making money off it, and it's like, raw, like
She didn't say anything to the friend, and it was just like,
no,
yeah, that's a bit.
Was she
crazy.
serious to set it up that quick though?
yeah. She had the money just waiting there still.
Waiting to pounce.
Yeah, literally. 'Cause I feel like a man them, I don't really know if it's the same type of.
I don't feel like.
Man, them don't look at. Oh,
No. Hey,
man, them
hey,
pocket watch.
Pocket watch, but
Man, them pocket watch. That's what it is.
It's the girls.
yeah, more so. I believe it's more so the girls than the guys. Still,
What you saying that the girls just like be stealing stuff of each other, like copying each
I
other?
feel
What
like
you saying?
yeah, I feel like
Girls look at other girls and like be like, they kind of want that
They
lifestyle.
want that lifestyle.
No, but guys do the same. But I feel like girls.
But
majority of
girls
the
is- it's
will go out
more-
there, they'll go out their way to
Yeah.
do it. Guys
A man
will
them is
be
just like,
envious.
Bruv, man's got that whip.
Yeah, like bro,
Oh.
it's not even. Do you
know what I mean?
Yeah.
Not
I
even
think
the
guys,
AMG.
It's not, yeah.
It's not even the premium line.
What you got down
No,
PCP?
man's on the
You ain't
line
even-
back.
Yeah, you get it. I think guys are more envious, but girls, ooh, they're cutthroat. They'll get straight to it.
I feel like it's weird though, because where's the boundary between, okay, you know, I want to get with these kind of people because I want to be in those kind of rooms and be doing that kind of stuff that they're doing, or when it's just like, oh my gosh, I just want your life, so I'm just gonna force myself.
That's the
on it.
difference. Because I feel like people don't want to come across as a beg, innit? But really, it's not a beg. It's just networking. Do you know what I mean? If you want to be in them scenarios and environments and that, you gotta.
You don't ask, you don't receive.
Do you know what I mean? You gotta get in there.
Drop your pride.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But I think like man them can do that sometimes. Sometimes, gal can't do that.
I can't lie, I've done it, but not in a way where it's like super calculated. It was just more so natural, and I see the opportunity there.
Yeah.
Why not?
I think on a man them thing, like, I can say I've been able to just not drop my pride, but you know what, let it just happen naturally. Do you know what I mean? Like, I might not know broski, but I'm just gonna go out to him and be like, yo, you know what, man, see your content, blah 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 blah.
I think it also depends on your character, because like I'm reserved, so like I just won't do it. Like, I won't approach you still. Like I might rate you highly, but I just won't do it still. You get
I
what
feel like
saying?
I'm getting to that stage where it's like I need to start doing it more. Like man will see certain people out and just be like, yeah, that's my man. But really, man should be like, oh yo, that's my man. Let me go up to him, chat to him,
Yeah.
blah 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 blah.
You really never know though, because
It's
that
true.
person could be like the stepping block to the next thing.
It's mad. That's what I'm saying. It's mad. Bro.
Yeah, just you got to keep doing it still.
I met Ian Wright, bro, and it's like I've never been nervous meeting someone in my life. No, my mum's life, bro. Bro,
I went to the even on that topic, I went to the what's it called? The
Ballers-
Ballers League thing, yeah. Bro, I think that that whole concept of like I don't know, like being bedazzled by being in the same room with someone.
I think I'm past that
that's-
stage.
I think that's crazy. Like for example, man saw the Tariq youth, yeah.
The
Man
Love
seeing-
Island, brother.
yeah, the Love Island youth. Man seeing youths like asking for pictures, cool, whatever, cool. Man see the PK Humble youth, yeah, but he's like
He's a celebrity
hooded
there,
up.
you know.
Yeah, he's popping now, so he's hoodied up in it. But obviously, I was working in it, so I could see like, oh, that's my man in it, the way he's bopping and that. But because he's got the hoodie thing and everyone's watching the ball and that, no one's realised. And then a couple youngers that realised, bro, Bear man started running from like the other side to try again. He started running away. But I was just thinking like, raw, like, why is man like running? Like not to say because he's not rated. Man rates him highly, but to say like you're putting man on a crazy pedestal, like man kind of
not saying he doesn't deserve it either.
he
do you know what I
deserves
mean?
it. Yeah, I'm saying he deserves it, but I don't think like if I saw like Ian Wright, I don't think man would just just
Nah, bro, it took me about 20 minutes to go up to him.
cool. Like you can be nervous to like just chat to him, but like bro, I'm talking about the youths who are running from
Is there
the
anyone
other
that
side.
could make man run?
No,
run?
there's not one man that I would put.
Or
that should
girl.
be no, don't get twisted. You might see a couple girls, for example, for the man them. You might see a couple famous girls or whatever, and be like, "Yo,
I might do a light joke.
what, like joke to what though?
Yo.
What you gonna do? Yeah, my name's KB. It's gonna be
Get a
like,
picture.
nah.
Bro, it's like the time I saw Maya Jama, yeah? Oh my God, bro. Bro, I've never done a 3-point turn so quickly. Fam.
The thing is, when you said she was near a yard or something.
Yeah,
Bro,
bro.
that's the worst.
That's the
time.
worst place
you
I
think
bucked
I'm
her.
trying to chat to someone that.
She said, you're right, babes. That's what she said to me, you know?
Is that what she said?
Yeah.
Yeah, but you
You have to
know the
hold
way
that
Maya
for the
is, you know,
next
yeah,
year,
the way Maya is, she's bannering and that stuff.
Probably. She was with Stormzy them times. That's all.
Yeah,
But it's like, that's what I'm saying. But you gotta just go up to people and approach them. Do you know what I mean? Because you never know what opportunities you're gonna get from that.
What do you lot quickly off topic? Do you not think that's mad that Stormzy went back to Maya?
It's no rules, bro. He just wanted.
No. I'm saying think about it, bro. Imagine you're with a boy.
The only
you two break up. You two break up.
Yeah.
The boy goes and gets with whoever. It don't have to be famous or whatever. Gets with another girl. Gets engaged. It don't follow through. And then I don't know how it worked if he came back to her or whatever. Could you see yourself getting back with him?
Well, I'm not gonna lie to you. I thought they broke up because he messed up. No.
Allegedly,
yeah.
Allegedly.
Was that
Georgia, I think, yeah.
So it's like we're even now.
Even?
Gala wicked, you know.
Even?
Gala wicked.
Getting engaged, like...
She said basically scoreboard.
How's that scoreboard, though?
No, that is bad.
Engagement.
That is a very
I'm not saying...
Engagement is dark,
man,
you know. I'd rather you have a youth than
I'm
get
saying
engaged,
engagement.
bro.
You're basically saying that you saw yourself with this person for the
For
rest of-
life.
Like you
But it
had
didn't
to-
work out.
Oh,
No,
yes.
but you said yes.
So
bro.
clearly the love had to be there for
Yeah,
you
it
to
was
say yes.
there. It was strong, but
But
we
you know when
didn't
you
go through
see
with it.
when you see she gets with the basketballer, you have to do one
What
one
the-
up.
Nah, I personally like. That's why, like, if they worked out, then they worked out. But that's why when I heard again that they broke up, I was like, bro,
No, that's why they done a joint post.
I was like, bro,
Joint
you weren't
post
gonna.
on
And now
Instagram.
she's what with Ruben, the footballer.
She went from the basketballer to the football.
She's done every. Well, not in a bad way, but she's done every
Genre.
artist, and they're top
Prime,
spec.
yeah.
They're prime.
Not the mid use.
not
top
the,
spec.
Ballers.
yeah,
No.
Ballers League.
You saying you wouldn't run the ballers?
Nah, no.
I'll do it. Like.
No, don't get it twisted. There's people that you might see and be like, "Yo, that's."
If you saw CR7 across the road, you're not running across the road.
No, I'd be
Yeah,
like,
you
"Yo, that's CR7. That's mad." I might stand and be like, "Yo, that's mad."
Would you cross the road and interact?
Nah.
And you
I've
saw
only
he's
done
with
that-
no
I've
one.
only done that once when I was in like secondary school when I saw Zaha, and then when I look back at the picture, you know, like, cause what? That was the first famous
Man's
person I
cutting
saw.
across the CR7.
Nah, he was at
Everyone used to see Zaha.
He was
bro.
at 10 pin, innit? He used to go them times. He
Yeah,
used
you
to
see
do-
Zaha when he was Zaha was playing for Palace. You see him every week.
Yeah, but he was the first famous person I saw, and when I saw him, and I took the selfie, and then when I look back, because you're just so like gassy. When you look back at it, it's like half your face.
Have you taken the picture of any celebrities?
No, you know.
Would you?
But my mum saw Dammy like at her work, and she took a picture.
Did she know who he was?
Yeah, because
Oh.
we watched Love Island
okay,
together.
okay.
And like she'll bump into people and just send me like people she's with randomly. Like she bumped into Will Smith.
Sounds like your mum's a Facebook mum.
Yeah, she is.
A Facebook mum.
She is.
So would you be like running across the road? Wait, who's like people that you look up to, or like?
If you saw Chris Brown,
Nah, you
No,
can't
I've
say
never
that,
been
though.
the person that
A lot
has
of girls
like,
don't mess with Chris
don't mess
Brown.
with Chris Brown.
not like that. Like I think his music.
I'll take a picture of Chris Brown.
I thought
No,
you
of
was gonna say
course.
something else. I thought you was gonna say something.
Like if you see any famous person, like the chances you're gonna see them again is quite low.
That's
so you
what
might
I'm
as well
like-
just get a pic. But it's not like I have to. Like
Yeah, that's like
No,
that's my thing.
bro,
It's not I
I-
have to. Like, don't get twisted. I'm not saying I wouldn't. I'm just saying that
I've always
I wouldn't
said-
go out my way to.
Yes, bro. I would. I always said I've always wanted to meet Ian Wright. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
And
but
I
you're-
saw him. I said, bro, man needs to. It
But
took
when
me
you
20
went
minutes.
to, when you went to him,
So basically, I was with Chris in it.
Yeah.
Chris knows him
who what Chris Allen?
Yeah.
Okay.
because they done a show together or whatever. So she's gone over first. I've just tag teamed. But I'm walking slow. Do you know what I mean? They're talking. Then she's gone out there. This is my brother KB. I didn't say nothing, bro.
Did you get a
You
pic?
were
Oh, you did get a pic.
Yeah, I
You
got a
posted?
pic, bro. I was
Yeah,
like,
but
bro,
that's
like,
calm. I'm just saying.
you know what I said to him? I said, but like, Unks, like, I've been wanting to meet you for forever. So I'm nervous.
The
He was like,
emotional one.
no, it was an emotional. He hugged me, bro. Before we took the picture of him.
Fuck it.
that's fine.
But I'm saying that's
I
calm.
was satisfied.
I'm just
after that.
saying if I was
I saw bare celebrities after that. I didn't want to talk to
if
anyone
I was
else.
at Ballers League and I saw you run across the thing to take a picture, I would just be like, But like
content.
the way you done it, I think that's
Yeah,
That was
that's
proper.
it's quite calm.
Executed.
Yeah, you executed it calmly.
Because I feel like he will remember me now. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because we just conversated.
No. I just realized no.
I
No.
think Philly remembers you
He does still, you know.
wherever he is.
Fiddle,
Hopefully you reach back.
fiddle still. 'Cause
Yeah.
I see him at a festival, yeah.
Mm.
Just before he got whatever happened to him, innit? And then I was talking to him, then he's like, "Oh, why do you look bare familiar?" Then I showed him the video. He said, "Oh, bro," he said, "I'll never forget your face, you know." Because I remember, yeah, no, I'm not even going into that. Fiddles.
No, don't do it. You can't do that.
No, that's
Wow.
what Cremo calls him on TikTok.
No, you can't do that until man hears further notice. Like, no, man.
Because he's got,
I'm not saying I
not even laughing, but he's got another case, you know.
said fiddle. Huh? Yeah, come on,
It's-
let's move on from that.
Yeah, no, I got a scenario.
In
At the end of the
Until
day,
people
like
go.
celebrities are just people, anyways. With
Yeah,
loads of
just
clout,
normal
so they're
people,
just, Like, yeah,
Hope we'll be there soon. Still one
Hopefully.
yeah, for
Inshallah.
sure.
Make sure you lot subscribe so we can get there. I'm trying to get out of the hood, man. All right, we got a scenario, yeah? Someone sent this to me. Cool. We've been acting like a couple for months, but there's no label. Is it wrong to want clarity, or should I just go with the flow? We'll let the female answer first. Because she's going
Who
to give a
asked that,
complete...
a male or a female?
A male. Female.
A female. Okay, yeah. So long story short, she's talking to someone that hasn't like.
He's basically given her the girlfriend treatment without the title.
Mm-hmm.
Is there a problem with that?
I'm
And it says a couple months. So a couple to me is
couple
3.
months.
It could be 4 or 5.
The girl sent this. Darling.
Yeah.
The girl sent this.
Okay.
The girl sent this.
As a girl, what I will say is that I feel like guys are so aware of like your place in their life and they know what they're doing. So it's like if he's stringing you along for like 3-5 months,
But would you classify that as stringing them along?
Because where is it going? Like what?
Wait,
what's
wait.
like,
When
what's
you're
it?
saying there's in that, it didn't sound like there was mad context, but like they're nothing, or have they had
No,
a
no
conversation
label.
like
We've been acting like a couple for months, but there's no label.
label as in like boyfriend girlfriend
you know what I
label,
mean?
or
Yeah.
they know what it is.
Boyfriend.
They're
I
just not
think boyfriend,
and-
girlfriend. Because she
The middle
specifically
ground.
said there's no label.
There's no label.
Boy,
That
But
that
in my-
sounds to
I know
me.
some people that's spoken for like a year.
Couple.
And I thought
And
they were
they
a couple, and then after a year, like it got asked. I mean, I
You
know
think-
some girls that would leave, like if that was the case.
You think it's a commitment thing where she's not his girlfriend? But if you're doing the girlfriend,
If
thing,
you're giving her the girlfriend treatment for months,
I reckon it's
that
just-
means your intentions are that you
That
see her as that.
eventually-
You wouldn't be giving a girl
Yeah.
girlfriend treatment without having the intentions of making it a girlfriend.
No, but then I reckon how
It's just everyone works on different timings.
how,
do you know
how,
what I mean?
how people are nowadays, bro. I reckon just like some men are a bit more precautious, so they got a lot of people are good at making a facade, like acting like someone they're not for 2-3 months, but 7 months down the line, you get what I'm saying? Are you still the same girl I met you at the beginning? So I feel like a lot of people take their time. Just they're testing the waters, innit? Just trying to make sure. But then again, I do know like girls do like clarification, innit?
Yeah,
So
always. Not even as like, yeah.
I mean, as soon as the guy asks, like, "Oh yeah, do you want to be my girl?" I feel like there's certain boundaries that come with that. So like, you guys are now exclusive and stuff. When you don't put the label on it, it's like the lines can get blurred. Like, are you guys talking to other
No, but
people?
if he's giving you the girlfriend treatment, you're probably already at that stage of exclusivity.
Right. But then, like, if someone asks, "Oh yeah,
I
this
know
your
some
man,"
dark man.
I mean, there's some dark men out there. Do you know what I mean? That are on dark.
There's a lot. There's a
there's-
lot.
am I being a pick me or do man them know when they want to wife something?
Yeah, man.
But that's what I'm saying.
That's what I'm saying. Man,
You
them
guys
know. Man, them know really and truly from the jump, innit?
They
Man,
know.
I know if I'm giving a girl girlfriend treatment, I'm trying to wife you, or I'm just. Do you know what I mean?
I know some dark man that are.
There's a couple man out there taking treaches on dates and that.
What are you saying?
and giving them girlfriend treatment just to hit. But it's like, you ain't got to do that, little bro. You ain't got to do that, little bro.
What are you saying, dark men, as in like that your wife's something and still act the same?
Yeah. Like, I mean, there's that, or they will just keep a girl there and like they'll say, oh, like, yeah, eventually, like
When the time's right.
Yeah, and they'll just string them along.
I know all the lens.
They have their cake and they can eat it.
What's the longest you would give for a guy? Like if you was talking.
He's giving you the girlfriend treatment. How long before you have to
I
ask?
would make sure, like at the start, we talk about like what the situation is, or you're just gonna end up in a situation.
But you know, if
But
you
let's
ask
say
if you ask that too early, you know what his response is
golden
gonna
in
be.
your ear, telling you like, "No, I'm trying to wife
it's true.
you."
Some guy, but I feel like
Some guys have that power, like they tell you what you want.
If you ask that too early, then
You're gonna get we're going with the flow thing. Like, I'm just trying to take it easy.
man don't have the answer.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, no, I hear you. I mean, I would definitely there's like a period, like a little
Like
trial
6
period.
months, 3 months.
What's your
6 months
what's your
is
time?
too long.
3 months.
Just like that, I would be talking to them when like I guess we're going on dates or whatever, and I will know as well from that date.
But he could just be giving you girlfriend treatment and just never pop the question.
But then like nowadays girls might just play that and have their main.
So when's the best time to ask? Obviously, this is the question that she asked as well in relation to this scenario. Like the what are you conversation.
I don't even like talking.
I hate
stuff
that convo,
Like,
man.
like I don't want to
Man
talk
said,
to you
"What
about
are
my emotions. Like, why do I have to spell it out? Like, I
We're
feel
friends
like
though. I don't want to ruin what we have.
That's
friends.
No, I wouldn't say that, but like
Yeah, it's tough. I mean, it all depends. I mean, you can meet someone and like you really like them, and you just want to, you know.
you might just enjoy their company.
Yeah, exactly. So you want to, you know, make it official quickly. Some people you meet, you need a bit.
Do you think this is why there's so many like situationships?
I feel like there's a lot of situationships because we give in too easily, or like we, you know, too early. When really we should wait a bit. Because like if you like give in too early, you might realize, oh, like I didn't need to do that because this is not the person that, you know.
Yeah, it's facts.
I've done that. As a man.
That's what I'm saying. You need some context in that car. Like, cool, you might be talking for 6 months and he ain't said a word to you. But like in those 6 months, have you been beefing? Have you beefed like 20 times? You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's running through random's heads.
No,
Like
literally.
this girl's kind of, I don't know, still. 'Cause if it's
the more he gets to know you, the more you see into
you get what I'm
don't
saying?
like.
If it's 6 months and it's smooth sailing, then cool. But 6 months and it's been rocky numerous times,
And
I would hear why someone ain't really
it's
wifed
also
it.
the Love Island effect. Like if it's 6 months and you guys have been seeing each other every
Every
single
day.
like basically living together, then that's different than if you're just texting over the 6 months or you're just on and off the phone, you're not seeing each other that much. And I've noticed some guys, they will text you for so long and they won't even like
Wanna
arrange
link.
to meet or anything. Or
I'm guilty of doing that sometimes.
Yeah.
Guilty.
I might even text you to say like, yeah, soon.
What does
keep
that mean?
texting.
What does that mean? Man's just not available right now.
Yeah, it might just mean man's not just busy.
no, that's fine.
or
but then it's like-
man's just not interested.
I have lost a lot of
You've lost, people.
lost a
Man,
lot
them are
of
lost,
ones.
yeah, because of that store.
You know, and you try to hit it back up after, and
It's not the
it's
same.
not the same story.
Because there's someone there that's gonna.
There's
Take
someone
it,
there that's doing what
Yeah,
exactly
yeah.
what they want.
It's facts, store.
So do you feel like you're just competing with the other?
You're always in
guys?
competition.
No, but I always say, bro, facts. Any girl that makes man feel like man's in competition, man ain't wifing you, point blank, still. Like, and you should never ever like push like, cool, man, understand, yeah, pretty girl, cool, whatever. And you're gonna have other man. But if you start like trying to like tell me up man's game because other man them have up,
Yeah, no, allow that.
allow me still.
Bad vibes.
Bad vibes, bro. Like, allow me, bro. Allow me. That's meaty.
What's your answer to Shorty though? That scenario. What should she do?
Oh, I feel like she needs to have the conversation, and then whatever the answer is, make your decision, either leave, or if he says, "Oh yeah, I don't know," like,
Me personally-
you gotta talk about it.
Me personally, it's only been a couple months. Do you know what I mean? Play a position.
Sorry.
Nah, honestly.
Wait, how many months she say? Sorry.
Couple,
You
3
said a
months,
couple.
bro.
Okay, yeah, 3 months.
3 months.
But what they do, I need more context. Like,
3 months.
She's getting girlfriend treatment. You're enjoying life.
Cool, isn't it?
I feel like two.
I'm gonna come back next week with more context.
I feel like there's levels. Like 2-3 months after like the 3 month.
Because was you talking as friends before the 2-3 months? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Yeah,
more
yeah,
context.
yeah,
More
yeah.
context.
I feel like at the 3 month mark, like that's when it's like exclusive.
Let's take it as they've met and been talking all
For
the
3
3 months.
Yeah, that's how I'm taking it. Do you know what I mean?
have
That's
been
still
going
early.
out together and like,
That's still only 3 months. You don't know. You get to know
some
someone.
people move fast though. Like they're all
That's me,
meeting
you know.
But what's-
families and
what's
like.
the-
You'll meet my mum
yeah.
straight away.
Do you know
bro.
what I mean?
I think
So it's
I don't like that. I think that's mad.
Nah, because mumsy will sniff it out before I will.
Nah, okay, I hear that, but I feel like personally, like it's not that deep in it, but like when man has youths and that, man's son shouldn't just be or man's daughter be bringing anyone up in the yard like a month into their relationship talking about this is man's boyfriend and
How quick for you should your partner meet your parents?
quick.
Like how long should it be?
Months, bro.
Months.
It can be months. Like it would have to be appropriate. It's not like, oh, okay, today I've clocked it's the day. It's just like
They might see like their shoes at
yeah,
the
you
door
get what I'm
couple
saying?
times.
Like I feel like man them got to start putting their parents on a pedestal and not just introducing them.
No, 100. But
get-
I'm
but I
saying
don't
me
think it's that
personally.
deep, but-
if I introduce you to my mum, or like, there's a difference between me introducing you to my mum and you bumping into my mum in the hallway. Do you know what I mean? If I introduce you to my mum, that means in my head I can see something with you. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
When would you introduce your man to your parents?
I'm
Or
very
what's
picky.
the
I'm so big. Like I just don't want anyone to
know your
know
business?
me. Yeah.
But when do you think? Because after a certain amount of time, it will get to that point where it will become a problem. 'Cause I'll
If
be
you
like,
have-
yo, I
Bro,
ain't met your little bro. I ain't met your like a year.
I'm always
deep in.
leaving at midnight.
Yeah, you always telling me. Yeah, you get what
You're
I'm
telling me
saying?
to wait outside.
Telling
and
me to
that,
wait outside.
shutting
The year
doors.
deep, it will become not so much of a problem, but it's like, why are you not trying to?
You'd make me feel like, raw. Like,
Why you hiding me?
Yeah.
Yeah, you get what I'm saying? Because, yeah, how long would it take for you?
Just like maybe over the 6 month mark.
6 months. Wait.
Yeah.
That's half a year, you know.
That's half a year. Me personally, boy, a bit longer than that.
A bit longer.
Yeah, bro.
But obviously communication's important. Man can let.
Yeah, it will be let known and whatnot.
It
And,
really
and
depends
she
on the
might know.
person.
She like. I'm not saying that like parents might not. They won't know of her. They will know like, oh yeah, man might have a girl, but like, hey, this is so and so.
proper
This is
introduction,
yeah,
yeah.
couple. Yo,
Sit down dinner.
yeah.
I ain't done that one.
I ain't done that.
I've
yet.
not
You
done
haven't
that
done that
one.
one?
I'm scared of that one. Oh.
But that's what I'm saying. Like you gotta give it time.
I've pulled up before and like she weren't in yet, and that was my introduction. Still,
I'm not
Oh,
that brave.
she came
You're
in.
brave still. You went in?
it was tense.
Man's going shocked. I'm getting shocked.
No, but I think mums
Sitting in the whip getting shot.
Mums is easy.
I'm cool with
I've
meeting
never-
other people's parents.
I've never had the pops one. I've never
Like
had
the
that.
pops one
Oh, it
is
was both?
dark still. Bro, one time the pops asked me to link him. Like he said, right, he had a shop and he said, I'll come to my shop. Blah, 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 I'll chop up and that. Bro, I had to send one of my man them my location. I said, bro, if you don't hear from me within an hour, come find me, bro. But he was a calm guy, do you know what I mean?
You know what it is? It's more so like, because like how I think of it, if any girl, if my daughter introduces man to any girl, bro,
Would you do the G-check thing? You G-check him.
not G checking, but like if it's of a certain age, if it's like us man's age, man saying, yo, like not the first time, but like, yo, alright, cool. What you doing with your life?
Yeah, no, that's what I was still.
What's your plans? You know when they start telling you, yeah, I'm trying
That sit down made me realize,
You
bro,
get this guy. That's what I'm saying.
I ain't got my life together.
You got to be ready because you will fall into that conversation, and you know when you're like, shit, I ain't got nothing.
Have you ever been nervous meeting another half's parents?
I've never.
You've
Never.
never.
No.
Oh,
I,
you're
have,
yet
I
to-
haven't been in a proper relationship before.
Oh,
You're not missing out on anything. Don't
No,
worry.
there's But that's what I know I'm not. That's the thing, because I've seen relationships and from the other side, I'm like, oh my gosh, this is not.
But that's
as good as it
socials,
seems.
though. Socials
Yeah,
will
that's
throw
the-
you off, bro.
No, not even socials. I'm talking real life.
Like friends and
real
that.
life, yeah, some friends. And like, I just feel like I haven't met my person as well. So it's more so like,
What's your, like, if you could describe, like, preference? Let's talk about physical. Obviously, like, emotionally and whatnot, it's different. But, like, physical.
I feel like it's changed over the years.
What
as
did
I've
you
gotten
used to be?
older.
Bad
Was there ever a phase where you liked
Bad boy.
white men?
No.
Gang members.
Oh, you ain't been for that phase yet, you know? That's
But
mad.
maybe it might, like, now
That
I'm
might be the one.
also, it's like how you carry yourself. If you're like, you know, clean, how you dress. Like, it's not necessarily putting you into like, I don't know.
Categories.
A category. It's more so, oh, am I attracted to this person because they dress nicely, however it is.
Did you ever have a phase where you're like, bad boys? Like,
Yeah, like, I mean, I feel like every girl is going through
She
that
love
stage.
bad man.
Like,
she love bad man.
I feel like they just have that energy to them, like that aura.
That energy
Who's
that-
that?
Who's that? Bubbled up LV hat.
But, like, what is it about it, though? Like,
It's just like
I think
overtly
it's-
masculine, like
That's what it
energy.
is.
Like
it's
that's all it
masculine,
is.
But, like, don't you think, like...
It's a lot. That's what I said. Like now it's changed. Now I don't mind like even guys that lean into their like feminine energy a bit more.
Paint their nose.
Like yeah, like they're well kept. Do you know what I mean?
What do you mean, wait, well kept and painting the nose? It's two different things. Well,
Like
paint the nose-
clear polish.
No, black,
they-
like a young
Black
fug.
no, that's different. That's different. That's a bit different, but like, do they take
well-groomed
care
man.
of themselves? Yeah.
Okay.
And like,
Clip and they said man them don't even want to be gangster anymore, they just want to look like Playboy cars.
Double. The leather and the chains.
No, I hear it. Okay. Preference, like skin color,
parents, obviously,
country.
dark skin. I'm more attracted to like African men, which is weird because
You're-
I'm Caribbean. myself. But then
Tomatoes
it's like
in the
I've
chat.
never. I don't know what it is.
What? You can't do that.
So,
What's wrong with you?
just trying to support my Caribbean.
What's wrong with you?
But that's also because I've never like I don't know. I don't really attract Caribbean men. So yeah.
Fair enough.
But it's also a lot about character for me, anyways, in your personality. That makes me like you more than anything. So yeah. What about you guys?
Me,
Yeah.
I just like what I like, man. Do you know what I mean?
Okay.
Since I've got older, I think I'm open to whatever.
I like my girlfriend.
Open to whatever.
Open to whatever.
What? Any?
There was a phase where I liked white girls, bro. Like year 7. Year 6, year 7, that transition.
What, it's dead now? I don't like that.
No, they're cool though. Everyone's cool, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
My little grey sky.
Don't mind a bit of snow, do you know what I mean?
You could.
That's
to
crazy. Are you guys keeping that in?
I don't even know what's going on.
What, a white girl?
You
Oh,
couldn't
that
say
part.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's calm.
No, I love to all race.
Love. I appreciate girls for who they are. Do you know what I mean? Everyone's beautiful, man.
It's all about personality.
Yeah,
It's all about brain.
for sure. I feel like
You're kind of mad.
a lot of black girls are dating white men now.
Very rarely.
Yeah.
Wait.
Trust me.
Is it problematic?
It must be on the
towards
low.
you? Because I've spoken to a couple other girls and they've told man like why they're
Because
Against
they're against it. I personally haven't experienced it, so I don't know. I can't speak on like dating white guys, but I feel like they definitely treat like it's gonna be a different experience to dating a black guy. Do you know what I mean?
oh when they've dated a white guy.
Yeah.
What about the other way, like black guy dating a white girl?
Would you have a problem with that?
Because I think like that's say I thought you was talking about that, but
Oh no.
like black guys dating white girls. Like when I was speaking to a couple of my brethren, they were breaking it down to man saying, "Yo, it's not it. It's not it."
I don't know. It depends.
Like they
I
look
think
at
for
it-
man,
always
how I
depends.
was raised in that, I still look at it a bit Do you know what I mean?
There's
Just because I
gonna
grew
be
up in a Caribbean
culture.
household.
Culture
Yeah.
clash.
It's a culture clash for me, innit?
Yeah.
Like they were saying, like a black guy, like one of the man them could have a body count of 10, 15, whatever. All black girls, cool. One white girl in there could
Changes.
rap, like that could be enough for them not to talk to them. Like that's what they was telling man. Like them talking to a white girl, which each to their own, innit? But them talking to a white girl is enough for them to nah, this ain't going any forever still. Obviously if he was younger it's different, but like at a big age.
I find it mad how that would affect someone's decision.
Yeah.
Kind of still.
But I feel like family and culture plays a big part.
Yeah.
I mean, in your choices and what you pick.
Yeah.
Because I feel like how I've been raised and grown up, how I've seen my family and whatnot, like I'm more likely to get with someone that's closer to my culture and race, and because of the environment I've grown up in. I mean, if I grew up somewhere else and had a different environment, I'd probably have a completely different mindset.
Yeah. And you guys are gonna, well, you know, if it gets to that point, you're gonna raise children together as well. So you want to have the same kind of values and
Keep it in the house.
yeah. And like for generations and
I
generations.
don't know how to explain why we're eating rice and peas every Sunday. I mean,
Chicken nugget banquet still, and that's what your kids will be getting. But
That's dark.
that's
Do you guys cut stuff out? Do you leave everything in?
nah.
This is just gonna play all the way.
Yeah, man, we keep it natural, man.
Fair.
Shout out James, man.
No fair.
No, that's what I heard on the pod, innit?
What?
That
I
they
even
were
heard what you
saying like
Into chicken nugget.
No.
banquet.
it was on that no behavior pod, innit? There was like the guy.
A chicken nugget banquet.
No, because they were saying
There's nothing wrong with that, though.
they was basically
Depends on the day of the week.
In lockdown, innit? Like obviously it was tight for couples. 'Cause obviously where you're indoors all the whole time, innit?
Chicken dinosaurs.
And the guy like was fuming. he was fuming, innit? And he was like, "Bro, like, why are you mad?" He was like, "Bro, if you saw what my girl whipped up." He was like, "What?" He was like, "Chicken nugget banquet." But
Saying he had
obviously
this.
she was pushing it like she was gonna be whipping up the mad thing. She just came up with like the dinosaur
Air fryer
nuggets.
Air fryer meal. Oh, if one of them was burnt, that would piss me off. Are you burning chicken nuggets? The air fryer.
Quick question before we close up and wrap up and whatnot. What's you man's definition of a soft launch, and does it even like
Or what?
soft launch? So in terms of obviously like relationships and that, you know, like
don't know what the
would
hell
you
is
lot
soft-
soft launch your other half if you had one?
Is that essentially like just starting without confirming it, basically?
You're basically saying like
Like post.
people.
Okay.
Yeah, like you might post on post that
Your
hand.
nail.
Yeah, the soft
Yeah.
launch is usually like when you post like their hand or something.
Nah.
And it's
Nah.
a little shoe.
No, you lot will just find out by accident.
What do you mean?
You won't find out. I'll be real.
That's the thing. You'll find out by accident. Like,
Do you have an issue with that, or do you feel like girls have an issue with that if their other half wasn't to soft launch them?
Oh, like wouldn't post me or just the soft launch?
Just a soft launch. No, it don't necessarily like they might not be a posting type, but just in general, like letting.
No, I feel like it's important that, you know, my friends know about, their friends, know about me.
So
And
you
they tell, like,
conversation, yeah, they'll know, but like in general, like their world, theirs, because it's who they follow and whatnot. Like just soft launching to them, like letting it be known, like yo, this stuff. Like they might not even say nothing, but just a foot is enough. Would you
Yeah.
feel like that should be, or
it's not necessary, but like if they do it, I wouldn't have a problem with it.
so you're going on dates with like your other half and he's taking snaps, but it's clear like it's
Oh,
you
it's
can't
clear
tell.
that it's me, or you
can't tell whether it's man them or a girl.
Oh.
You get what I'm saying? That's what.
No
Purposely.
evidence.
Like there's no evidence. There's nothing. Yeah, purposely. Like you can see
basically making sure that
you're not in it. Yeah.
okay,
Would that be an issue?
yeah, because it's kind of giving like, are you hiding me? Like what?
Yes.
Purposely.
So then,
Hide me from
would
the
you
world.
expect him to then like?
Okay, what's the reason? Is it like?
He just
A lot of guys try to say, "Oh, they're a private person," like they don't.
That
want
yeah,
people
that
knowing.
exact reason still private.
I'm not.
Private.
But I wouldn't post my girl on Snap. Like if I went on a date with my girl, I wouldn't even post that. Like, I'm doing the plate Snap.
But that kind of goes against like cool. You post the dinner table and no one on the other side. Like you make sure that's not on the other side. And then when she comes to you and says like, "Why are you not doing it?" you say because you're private. It's like, but you're still posting. You're at dinner.
No, but I'm saying I'm a public guy.
I wouldn't post,
but I wouldn't post at all.
But I'm saying the guys that are doing the post, but like no.
But there's no one on the other
You
side.
get what I'm saying? That's where it becomes
Because you're making sure she's not in it.
Against
So
what
it's
you're
like,
saying. You're saying you're private.
man's done the accidental thing.
What's the accident post?
Bro, one time, bro, I just took a picture of a drink because I was watching the football in it.
At home.
But I was out.
Oh.
But it happened to be on while I was on a date in it. It was a while ago. Bro, there was like a corner of a handbag in the picture, bro. And someone screenshot it and sent it to me. Said, you're on a date. I said, what? She said, there's a girl's handbag in the corner of the picture.
Yeah, you got
I was like, rah. Like, I'm just trying to show man's having a little juice and watching the football.
Yeah, my things get triple tested before they go
Yeah.
up.
That's why if I'm ever out now, on a date with a girl, I don't post anything.
Yeah, I don't post point blank still.
But like people are dating, like I don't know why we're all trying to hide it. Like
It's not a fact that I'm trying to hide it. It's just that I keep my dating life away from my public life. Because I post everything. Do you know what I mean?
yeah,
I'm a poster. I'm trying to make main stories great again. So it's like, but if I'm out on a date, I'm not posting nothing. I might take snaps though.
I
I'll
feel
save
like
them.
I've seen you. Wait, hold on. I feel like I've seen you post.
When was the last time?
A while ago, probably.
Exactly.
But I've seen you post it. Oh, you just saying that this is the new you? Oh, this is part of the rebrand.
KB 20,
Oh, okay.
25.
Okay.
Big
I was
buzz.
about to say, 'cause I've definitely seen you. Not really. I've seen much of the
Been
man.
bowling.
I've definitely seen you.
Ain't
Yeah, I've
Snap
seen
that I've been
you.
bowling, do you know what I mean?
so you post on like your private story.
I ain't got a private story.
Yeah,
Man's doing this.
I'm going mad.
Yeah.
Oh, mind games. Later.
Yeah.
Whoopsies.
No, I think
Little
the soft
Easter egg.
launch thing is not really. It's not really necessary, depending on how you are in it. Like, man, don't post point blank. So if I'm like with the man,
If you go and post now, I'd probably question it. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, you
'Cause
get
you don't
that.
post at all.
I don't post at all. When I'm with the man, I don't post. You get what I'm saying? So it's like,
You could have the greatest
But
night
like
out.
the
and
man
he won't
them-
post a thing.
yeah, I won't post a thing. But there'll be memories on my phone.
But he would
I
have
just
all the
won't-
footage.
Yeah, I would still. But like the man that will be posting everything, it's like I understand why
That's content,
you
innit?
get,
There
you
wouldn't
get
be
For me, it's
Content.
content still.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
content. Yeah. I hear it still. I hear it.
We need the guys that post sometimes. So
Yeah, you need the
guys
some-
that
Gives
memory.
context.
Mm.
Yeah, do you know what I
I
mean?
think them man
You
ain't
put the
doing
pieces of the
nothing.
puzzle together.
but do you feel like you can like record everything and still be in the moment?
Yeah.
Oh, you can.
Mm.
Yeah.
You need
For me,
you need the glasses, the Ray-Ban.
No.
I need to cop them.
I disagree with that because I've had bare memories and like when I'm going through like Snap and that on man's camera, I ain't got nothing. I ain't got nothing. But man will
But to be
remember
fair,
clearly.
the best times, like
I don't think
I
to
have
bring
no
up my
footage.
phone.
from it,
Yeah,
do
I
you know
don't
what
think to bring up my phone.
Dubs' party, man's got no footage in there.
Yeah, no, same.
I had a whale of a time.
Dubbers, the only footage. Oh yeah, to be fair, the only footage that probably came from that
Was in here.
afterwards. Was afterwards when he was mashed
I've
up.
got no footage from afterwards.
Yeah,
all a blur.
yeah.
Even
it's
some
facts,
bits like
so-
when we've gone on holiday and that. The stuff man's not recorded was the best moments. Do you know what I mean? But I feel like sometimes recording moments is a good time because you can go back and watch it and relive the moment. Whereas if you haven't recorded, you kind of got to relive it through just telling a story. You might even forget some things.
But they have their pros and cons, come man. If you're looking at a good moment and your life is deep right now,
It's dark still.
hey yo, that's sometimes why. Yeah, you get it. That's why sometimes just happy not to have it, just to have it in my head.
You know when Snap comes like 2 years ago?
2 years ago and today and
That
yeah.
one, I'm not sure how I feel about that, because that thing will be killing man sometimes.
No,
Yes.
it's a heartburner sometimes still, It's like, raw. That's what I was doing.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And then
It's either a
life
funny
hits
snap
fast.
or it's some foolishness.
Yeah.
Where it's like, raw. You was doing that. Yeah. Boy, man. But that's been us.
Thank
You
you
know,
for coming
make sure
on.
like, comment, share, subscribe. Shout out your thing.
Problem.
Get your cookies and that.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Follow.
Cakesbycaz.com.
Get me.
Get order.
You got some.
Literally.
Make sure you lock in and get yours.
Do you do it every day, by the way, or do you just do like a
Right,
weekend
order, man.
deliveries and that?
Now I'm
Free
doing
deliveries.
it pretty much like I just put a load of stock out and then until it sells out and then I do monthly restocks.
Okay, fair enough.
So you lot get your thing now, innit?
And you
Literally.
said the best sellers, the cinnamon.
Cinnamon joint. I'm vouching.
I'm about to take that to you personally. Still,
I'm vouching for the cinnamon
Thank
thing.
you.
But yeah, love for pulling up.
appreciate it for coming
Oh,
on.
thank you guys for having me. I enjoyed
This is
myself.
episode 2, the rebrand Plaza Boys were back. Get me. But yeah, later.